Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Formula SimRacing Pro Championship. Today we are driving at the Hockenheim ring in Germany for the, the 8th round of the Pro Championship. My name is Felix van Delft and I am joined here today by two newcomers in the commentary booth, so to say. Sergi, Heras and Javier Manzanares, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Alright, so welcome. Hello. Guys.
Hello.
Hi guys.
So, we are a little bit late in the qualifying session, that's all my fault, so blame me for that. However, let's take a look at how it is going in that qualifying session. Lukacek is leading at the moment with a 1 minute 14.751, a very quick time, and Eric Andre not too far away from that with a with only less than a tenth of a difference between the two, and then there's almost a 4/10 gap between him and Jordi Lopez. So, guys, wow, it seems that Ghostspeed, at least Ghostspeed's Lukacek and Drillers and Eric Andre have found some pace here in the car in the Pro Championship, and the rest of the guys haven't really been able to keep up.
Yeah, yesterday in Ace we saw that Ghostspeed were really strong compared to the other ones, excluding Kalas, which he is always strong. But yes, Ghostspeed is looking very strong.
Yeah, that's it's nice to see. Maybe we can have some different race results to at least if I'm talking about the Drillers guys, maybe they can get some good points in for their teams. I mean, haven't been really strong in the last couple of races, but maybe an Eric can step up his game today and maybe take a win, take a podium. Let's see what he can do. I'm watching Mark Hutchinson starting his lap, very aggressive over the first curb in the inside on turn 1, then hard braking for turn 2, and on the power for 3, car can be a little bit loose on the exit there. Now coming over the long straight, first sector is not the best, 16.895. I think there are quite a bit there's quite still a bit of time to find, and hard braking for the hairpin, steer it in nicely, but I think he made a mistake somewhere because he abandons his lap. Well, let's switch to Robin Panzer then. I mean, he was just behind him. Now he's coming to the left-hander. It's difficult to get the braking for that right, and consequently, if you get it wrong, you almost always miss your steering point as well. Then the first right-hander in sector 3 is very tricky, and you can see it here as well from Robin Panzer. Makes a mistake and ends up in the wall, pushing too hard for him. That's end of his lap. Too bad. So, Robin Bondon is a new name for me. Haven't heard him or seen him before. Maybe last race. I don't know. Wasn't there for you guys to commentate. But let's see. He's doing strong in the first 2 sectors. Second, not the best, but seems okay. Coming to the line. This is definitely not bad. 15.50. Last sector really killed him there a little bit. The first 2 sectors are almost as quick as an Eric Andre. The last sector is almost half a second slower for him. So, needs to find some time in that last sector. If he can do so, I think he will be also a good competitor here for maybe a top 5 position.
Jordi improved his lap time.
Sorry?
Jordi improved his lap time. He jumped on the 3rd position.
Yeah, indeed he did. We're already moving up to 3rd position with a 1 minute 14.978. Good lap for him. There's 5.5 minutes in this qualifying session remaining.
Eugene improved his lap too.
Yep, I'm watching on board. Or now I'm on board with Jeffrey Fournier. course, he abandons his lap time, by the way. I was going to say, he's driving for the VB Madcape drivers. Of course, the team has been driving in the World Championship for a couple of years now, I think. 2 or 3 years. But now we're also driving in the lower championships of the FSR League. And doing quite well. I mean, Harley Hamnet is in 4th at the moment and Fournier on 5th. So definitely not doing bad at all. Robin Panzer on his outlap. See anyone starting his hot lap almost. Oh, Tom Oldermanger is on a hot lap. Also for drillers and motorsports. Coming through that right-hander just now. The stadium section is very tricky to get right. There you see a little bit of oversteer coming through the left-hander. And you can see that the anti-cuts on the left, they can, yeah, you can get a bit caught out by those anti-cuts and lose the car quite easily. It seems that Tom Oldermanger is doing multiple laps in his run because he's going for another one. His last lap was a 16.3, so it's not really good enough for a top 10 position. But let's see what he can do. First sector again, not very good, not even below the 17s. However, let's switch to Panzer because he is doing well in the first sector. Coming through the hairpin now. Seems nice and stable on the throttle there. First sector is definitely not bad. Now, braking late, turning it in nicely. Seems that the car has a lot of grip. I see our guys having done their homework. Of course, let's see how well they have done that. Now through the right-hander, a little bit instability on the steering there. Definitely won't help his lap time. Now coming through the stadium section. There's a little bit of traffic in front of him, but I think he won't get too much dirty air from that. Very close to the anti-cuts there. On the power, a little bit of understeer on the exit of the last corner. Here we go, to the line. It's a 15.3, good enough for 8th place for him, but not good enough for a top 5 position as he would have liked.
Look at Eric, he's purple in the first sector.
Yes, indeed. And Eric Andre doing well in the first sector. 16.498. That's a very good sector time there. Second sector not the best. 35.390. But at the moment he is slightly up on his own time. So slightly slower. However, the last sector is very crucial on this track. You can gain a lot of time, also lose a lot of time then, of course. Coming to the line, it is a good lap time, 14.7 for an Eric Andre. Puts him on provisional pole position, just in front of Lukacek. Lukacek has only 1 try left. And Jordi Lopez also out for his outlap. 1.5 minutes remaining in the session, so it's about to kick off, guys. Right. Let's see. Jeffrey Fournier is on his lap. First sector not very well. I'm gonna keep an eye out. Oh, by the way, Mark Hutchinson is just about to set his lap time. Let's see what he can do. For him, it's a 15.2, so good improvement. Puts him in 6th. However, I'm gonna go on board with Jordi Lopez. He is about to start his lap. Very aggressive over the first curb, loses it there, and that's end of his lap. Jordi Lopez way too aggressive over that first curb. Wojciech Lukacek has finished his lap. Also no improvement for him. It's all to Jeffrey Fournier if he wants to improve. Well, he's 10 seconds slower in the second sector. So I don't see it happening. Maybe he's doing another lap after this one. That could well be. Let's see what he will do. On board now with him. Here we go. Aggressive over the first curb. Keeps it in a straight line though. Braking for turn 2. Heavily steering it in. Oh, a little bit of a lock up under steering wide. This is not going to help your first sector, Jeffrey. Then oversteer as well. A little bit on the exit. Yeah. 16.966. This is definitely not going to be a pole position time for Jeffrey. However, let's see what he can do. Maybe he can improve a little bit more in the second and third. No. They're locking up again. I think he even went to neutral gear. That's not helping him at all. Almost 3/10 now in just one sector. Let's see what he can do though. The car seems really unstable at the moment. Almost loses it on the exit of the right-hander there. At the moment he's 4/10 slower than his personal best. That is going to be difficult for him, and goes wide as well in the last corner. Over the anti-cuts. End of his lap. I think only 2 guys at the moment still on the track. That is Lawrence Doherty. Or Doherty. I really don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, but here we go. Coming to the line. Don't think it's going to be an improvement. No, it's not, and he doesn't seem to be very happy with it.
No, his car won't be thankful about that.
Yep, and I think Ruben Bourdon is, according to the live timing, still on track, but I believe that is not correct. So, it is the end of the qualifying session here for the 8th round of the Pro Championship, and it is an Eric Andre on pole position. Very nice lap from the French driver. We don't see that much French drivers in FSR. I mean, we've got all sorts of nationalities, but French is, of course we had Morgan around 3 years ago. Not the least, but let's see if an error can match the French pace. Anyway, warm-up session is about to begin. And before we go for some advertisement, I would like one of you guys, could you just take us through the championship standings for the teams and the constructors, please? Because I quite honestly don't really know how it stands at the moment, because I didn't watch the previous race.
The championship is really close from the 3 first positions. And first position is Lukasek with 106 points. Then second is Haris Parves with 103 points. And then behind him is Michael Ayers with 100 points. And then after Michael, there's such a big gap of 31 points. And there it is, Mark Hutchinson.
Yeah, as you say, Harris Parvis, of course, he is not driving today. Has some other business to attend to. So unfortunately, he's going to be losing out at the moment. Unless Lukacek and Ayers both DNF. But I don't see that happening. So could you take us through the teams as well? Okay. I don't know.
No. Okay, the Constructors Championship is in first place is Flag to Flag with 175 points. In second place is Ghost Speed with 134 points. In third place is Flag to Flag Orange with 101 points. In fourth place is Flag to Flag with 75 points.
Yeah. Of course, it's a bit of dominance from flag to flag at the moment in both of the championships. They are doing well. Of course, they are teamed up with Netrex this year, so that's helping them, I think, quite a bit. Of course, Netrex a very, very experienced team in the Formula SimRacing League. They've been here since, on the top of my head, 2001, maybe even earlier. So they've got quite a few years of experience under their belt. Anyway, I think it is time to just go for a little ad break. and then we will be back with you, and we will get ready to get the race going. However, just stick with us for a couple of minutes, and we will be right back.
Hey man, I got that new TMX Thrustmaster wheel. It's going down.
Xbox One?
I can't wait to play when I get home.
You'll let me play?
Yeah, after I play first. Yeah.
You know, I'll race it for it.
Well, I have to hand it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the FSR Pro Championship, the 8th round of the championship here at the Hockenheim Ring. I hope you like the advertisement, but the drivers are getting ready to start their races. 2.5 minutes remaining in this warm-up session, and Javier and I were just discussing a little bit the possible strategies and pit stop strategies that the drivers may take. Javier, I was talking to you One stop, two stop. I don't know really. I think both are possible, but you said for you the two stop definitely would be the quicker stop. Could you explain it a little bit?
Yeah, I think that make 2 stops is best because for me personally, make 1 stop is too aggressive. You have to take care a lot of the tires, and you have to be always looking that you always are need to try to control the race and your strategy, and I think that for me personally, I think that it's not the best strategy personally, because could be a lot of crashes, and for example could be you could crash someone and you have to change the strategy, you know, and you need to do again when you are racing, and I don't know. I think that best is try to make it 2 stops and go to the most easy.
Yeah, of course. And maybe for some viewers who don't know, these cars have refueling enabled, so it's also a little bit of a more aspect to the pit stops. I mean, as you say, basically we've got 2 possible strategies for today. A 1 stop indeed, so that will be starting on options, stopping once for the prime tires, because you need to use both of the tires. So you would start with about, I guess, 70 liters, and then put in about 100 in your pit stop. So you really have a car with the slower tire in the middle stage of the race. So you're gonna lose quite a bit of time there. And as Javier says, you need to watch your tires as well in the first stint, because the options are really difficult on these kind of tracks. A lot of flowing sections, fast corners. They get overheated quite quickly, and they wear quite quickly as well because of that. So I would say indeed, for sure the 2-stop will be the more comfortable strategy. But will it be the quicker strategy? Because of course you will do another stop with the 2-stop. So that's about 20 seconds, 23 seconds more. Are you able to regain that with your extra or fresher tires and lower fuel? I don't know. I guess we are gonna have to see. I'm pretty sure we are gonna at least see someone trying a 1-stop and someone trying a 2-stop. Just it's the question who is going to be doing what. However, the warm-up session is officially over, so the drivers are now just let's see if I can get a view. Are just getting ready to grid up. Moving to the race session now, so it's all about to kick off. And yeah, I'm really curious to see what is going to happen today. Of course, Pro, always a lot of cars. We've got 30 cars on the grid today.
Yeah. A lot of cars, so could be some crash in the first corners.
Everything can happen here, but you never know. I mean, I've got to say honestly, I told it to you as well when we were out in the advertisement break. It's really not that bad in Pro, a couple of last races. However, Javier, could you maybe take us through the order of the drivers here in the formation lap?
Yeah, of course. In first place we have Eric Andre with with hard tires. In second place we have Lucas Sheck with tires.
Yeah, the tires
with
probably
tires.
it's just a glitch.
Yeah,
They're probably all in the options.
Yeah, because I'm looking some tires. I can see in the left, for example, soft, and in the right, I see hard, and I don't know.
It's just rFactor doing.
Yeah, glitch. Yeah.
Just continue.
In third place we have Jordi Lopez. In fourth place we have Harley Hamlet. In fifth, Jeffrey. In sixth we have Mark. In 7th, Michael. In 8th, Dave. In 9th, Robin Panzer. And in the top 10, Jonan Hart.
Yeah. So that's the top 10 of the drivers all covered. We've got one driver starting from the pits, it seems. Our lovely friend David O'Reilly. Let's see if he can be good today. I've heard some whispers that the commentator cursed me yesterday, so I'm not gonna go soft on him today. He's gonna get the full load of commentator cursement. Anyway, joking aside, the drivers are now lining up to their slots. Let's see who gets the best start. Wojciech Lukacek lined up very aggressively to the right side. Of course, wants to get the best start as possible, maybe get out in front even already before the end of the first straight. However, it's time to get going.
4 likes, 5 likes.
And we are racing.
Lukacek with the start.
Yeah, a good start indeed for Lukacek, and they are all coming through the first corner. A couple of wings, bits flying around. But it seems that Lukacek has the best start of everybody and goes into first position already after the first corner. Jordi Lopez also capitalizing on the good start of Lukacek and the bad start actually of an Eric Andre, already down to third position.
Michael Media there. A lot of.
Oh, there's a car missing the rear wing.
Yeah, Matthew Tewson without a rear wing. He should park his car and retire. We can take a look on the replay maybe later. However, let's watch the front because Eric Andre is not giving up.
Cameron.
Ooh, Dave Paling as well involved in something, I think. It's very close here through the second sector. Johan Hart. Ooh, Johan Hart spins into the way of Cameron Roger or Gerlof de Vries, I think. Loses his front wing. Now, watch out. A lot of things happening in the first lap. Hardy Hamnet off the track in the stadium section. A lot of things happening here. Let's see who else is all involved. David O'Reilly up to 16th position after one lap. He started from the pit lane, remember. So, definitely not going bad for him. How many cars are there without a front wing? Cameron Roger is only missing his end plates. Right in front of him, it's Will Barnes without a front wing going into the pit lane. However, going back to the front, seems that Harley Hamnet has indeed dropped a lot of positions, and that has allowed Mark Hutchinson up to 4th position.
Wow, what a first lap. Wow.
Indeed, it's
Eugene.
Van Loggenberg. What's happening to him?
Robin Panzer was so close. He was at centimeters to crash him.
Right. Buttons are now getting let pass by Van Loggenberg. Van Loggenberg probably doing the team a favor there. Anyway, Lukacek already pulling out a gap in front of Jordi Lopez. Lukacek, of course, had that amazing start. He's putting in fastest lap times at the moment, 16.5 last lap. And Jordi Lopez is struggling to keep up.
And Jonan Hart retired the race.
Yep, Johan Hart retired indeed. So we've got 2 retirements now officially. 3 actually. Sergi Heras also retired. So Matthew Tewson, Johan Hart and Sergi Heras, the first retirements of the day. Dave Paling losing a position, I believe, or at least battling hard with Harley Hamnet here for 8th position. Let's see what he can do around the outside. It's gonna be close. Dave is on the inside there on the turn in, so he will keep the corner. However, Hamnet will have a better exit. No, Dave can cover him here. It's gonna be difficult for him to get past in the stadium section.
there is another battle with Robin and Michael
All right.
for the 5th place.
Yep, let's take a look. Michael Ayers and Robin Bondon. Robin also very close. Followed by Fournier and of course Paling right behind that. And Hamney behind that. So still pretty close here. Basically the top 5 to 9 still within, well, what is it, a second of each other. Right, under braking, Bondon gets really close, but not close enough to make a move. Steering it in nicely here. Still Paling, needing to defend from the guy behind Hamnet. Oh, makes a mistake there.
Oh,
Hamnet definitely won't be gaining time from that. And gives Dave Paling a little bit of breathing space. Maybe Dave looking to attack the car in front end a little bit more.
and Lukaszek have now a good pace. Jordi Lopez, he's second, and he's 1.3 seconds of Lukaszek.
Yeah, indeed. Lukaszek doing a very well job. Somebody in the YouTube chat asking, is there DRS or not? No DRS on these cars. These cars basically are based on 2009. So no DRS back then. And the guys just have to do it on plain racing lines, outbraking drivers in front of them, and some slipstream. But no artificial helps for them in this year's car. Lukaszek, you can see him, it's just his pace very, very well. Maybe his car has got way less fuel than, for example, Jordi Lopez and an Eric Andre. Maybe Jordi is going for the 1-stop and Lukaszek for the 2-stop. It will be interesting to see how that strategy will compare to each other.
Yes, because seems like the 1-stop should be slower, but it avoids you to overtake people on the track, so it could become the winning strategy.
Yeah, of course. So, this battle for the positions around 6th, 7th, 8th still going on. Oh, here we go, Robin Bondon. Good slipstream on Michael Ayers. Side by side coming into the hairpin. Let's see, can Bondon do the switch back? No, not really. However, he will have the slipstream now coming. Here we go on the inside. Needs to lift there a little bit. Who's that? Jordi Lopez there on the inside. What happened to him?
Oh.
Ooh, Jordi, what have you done? He's parked it in the wall without a front wing, and he's even parked it in the pit lane. Jordi Lopez DNF. I don't know what happened there. And for some reason my replay is not working at the moment. So I don't know if one of you guys could just take a quick look at what happened there, because I have no clue.
Yes, they were on the same position as Michael and Robin, and they had contact with Enric, and he went, he spun.
Damn. So definitely a bummer for Jordi Lopez. He was looking for some very good points. Oh, Dave Paling goes wide in turn 1. Almost hits the wall. Whew. Keep it together there, Dave. Don't want to hit the wall too soon in the race.
And the girl of the Prix retired the race too.
Right, so flag to flag, and Netrex really struggling so far today. Michael again side by side with Robin Bondon. This time it's Robin on the inside. However, Michael will try the switchback. Won't really work for him, so Bondon keeps the position for now. Jeffrey Fournier, however, is really close behind him. A little bit of oversteer there. Almost lost the car. Right. So the field now definitely getting mixed up a little bit more. The gap between Lukacek and Eric Andre, 8 seconds. Lukacek really stretching out that lead now. Of course, that accident with Jordi Lopez and Eric Andre won't help, or will help Lukacek and won't help Eric Andre. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he's gonna find some extra pace. I don't know. Maybe in his back pocket some half a second is laying, but I doubt it. However, I'm watching Harley Hamlet now. He is close to Jeffrey Fournier on the back straight. Here we go. Slipstream works nicely. Can he outbrake him? He's on the inside. Turns it in nicely. Full lock. Side by side. Who's got the better exit?
Ooh.
Nice exit from Fournier there and Hamlet. Maybe he can do something in the braking zone here. No. He concedes for now. Of course, he's still got, what is it, 43 laps remaining in the race. No need to go total kamikaze already in the race at this moment. Alright then. Let's see if he can do something. This lap goes wide in the last corner again. Not gonna help him. Let's take a look a little bit further down. David O'Reilly, of course, from the pit lane, doing very well to be already up to P15. Hope he can keep its place there. And behind him, in the background, you can see Lawrence Dougherty battling with Mike Almeida, I believe. Yes, it is. So let's see what he can do. The Zero SimRacing driver in the beautiful orange car, which looks like a McLaren, but really isn't. Let's see what he can do. Another braking coming to turn 1. If he gets a good exit out of this corner, then he will be golden on the straight. It is a good exit. Little bit of oversteer, but keeps it close enough. Now he just needs the slipstream and needs the braking right coming into the last corner. Here we go. Needs to go on the outside. Top speed from Almeida is definitely not bad, but he concedes there, and Lawrence Doherty gets in front, and I think Almeida even gives the position as well to... oh no, that's a back marker. Or not. No. Oh, he was fighting with Thomas Lenz, sorry. He gives back a position as well to Mike Almeida. So, interesting to see there. However, Lawrence Doherty will be happy about that move up to P16. Ton van Egmond is as well getting some pressure from the Bulgarian driver Ivan Leonov. He has got the slipstream coming on the back straight. Some good top speed here, 320 kilometers an hour. Tom takes a little bit of a defensive line. That compromises his exit here out of the hairpin. Can Leonov do something here in the braking zone? Don't think so, unless he goes for something really kamikaze. No, not really, just shows himself in Tom's mirrors. Just saying, I'm here, watch out. Robin Bourdon and Mark Hutchinson are now also getting close to each other, I believe. So let's keep an eye on that as well.
Taking a look at Lukacek and Enric times, and they are almost matching times. One lap, one of them is faster, the other lap the other way around, so they're just keeping the 7-second gap.
Oh, Leonov makes a mistake in turn 1. Spins the car around. That's not gonna help your tires, Leonov. Definitely not helping. Oh, watch Robin Bondon though. He is really close to Hutchinson at the moment.
Another retire, Rian.
Yeah, Lampert, here we go. Bondon on the inside of Mark Hutchinson, commits to it. Mark didn't expect that. And a very nice move there from Robin Bondon. Taking the last podium place, at least for now. Still 40 laps remaining in the race, so anything can still happen. Now let's watch at Lawrence Doherty and David O'Reilly side by side coming into the hairpin. Zero driver and the HDR driver. Here we go, a lot on the curb there. Ooh, O'Reilly goes a little bit wide on the AstroTurf. That's not going to help his exit speed. So Lawrence Doherty takes the position there. Up to 15th place the Zero driver goes. Now the battle for 5th place between Michael, Jeffrey and Harley is still going pretty fiercely. Let's see. Harley has got a run on Jeffrey now on the back straight. Ooh. Locks up there. Almost runs into the back of Michael. Seems that Jeffrey is struggling on his tires a little bit. A lot of locking up going on. Some tire smoke coming off those tires. That's not going to help him at all. However, pit stop window is about to start in about 3 laps, I think, for the 2 stop. And 5 laps after that for the 1 stop. Let's see who's going to do what. I think most of the drivers are going to go for a 2 stop. But I don't know really. Maybe we can see some surprises. Would be nice.
Oh, Bondon. Bondon lose the position with Mark.
Ooh, he did indeed. What happened there? I think my replay is working this time. He had an off track. Let's see. Here we go on the replay. Was it the last corner?
The first corner.
Oh, it was the first corner. Let's see. So we are on board with him here. Coming to the first corner. Too much on the curb inside. Yes, too much on the inside curb. Going on the grass. I think he's lucky to keep it in the straight line. That's not helping him. Definitely not helping him. And that has allowed Mark Hutchinson back into the podium position. It seems that Robin is struggling as well. A lot of oversteer, twitchy moments on his car.
And the first guy pitting, not because of the car damage.
Oh, you're free. Off track.
Ooh,
In the same place as Robin.
This is going to allow Dave Paling to close in a little bit on him. Maybe even try something in this lap. No, I don't think so. But was pitting again? It was Hamlet, right?
Yeah, he put another set of options.
So it's definitely a 2-stop for him. Would be surprised if he goes for a 1-stop after 14 laps. So let's see. His teammate right behind him, Evan Leonov. Of course, he's on all the tires, so he won't be challenging him too much, I would think.
And Feneric made a mistake because he lost 2 seconds with Lukaszek.
Yeah, he did. Can't see what happened to him, but definitely not helping. And I think O'Reilly is battling with Almeida again as well. Let's see. O'Reilly already lost the position. Maybe I can go for a quick replay of the battle, because it seems that it was quite a fierce battle. Here we go. O'Reilly and Mike Almeida on the back straight. They were going side by side into the hairpin. And they made a little bit of contact there. O'Reilly steering in a bit too soon on the curb, and then has to give away the position to Almeida. So, good move there from Mike. Puts himself into 16th position.
Lukaszek is pitting.
So the leader is coming into the pit lane. Good spot there. And Eric Andre is following him in. So they are on the same strategy. Both on the one stop. And indeed both stopping in lap 15 or after lap 15. Lukaszek goes for the prime tires. And what does Eric do? Also primes. So both on basically the same strategy at the moment. Maybe fuel loads differ a little bit, but I don't think they are going for one stop. I mean, 35 laps on a set of options or set of primes. I don't see that happening, to be fair. So yeah, let's see who's going to be the quickest there. Lukaszek already battling with Fournier. A little bit of traffic for him. That's not going to help him. Of course, he's got the heavier car compared to Fournier. Gonna be difficult for him to get past easily. Fournier still locking up a little bit. Let's see what Lukaszek can do, because he's getting stuck here. And in the meantime, Eric Andre has got some clean air.
He lost around 7/10 on the second sector between him and Eric Andre.
Yep, definitely not helping him. Ooh, makes a mistake as well on turn one. Almost loses the car there coming into turn one. Definitely not helping him. I mean, loses a second basically there. I hear something happening. Doherty. Yes, Doherty. What happened to him? Oh, Will Barnes and Vicentovic. What has happened there? Massive crash there for the Englishman and the Vicentovic. Let's see what happened. They've been battling for quite a bit, I think. So, here we go. Just from the start. Doherty there letting them past. Then Will Barnes goes on the inside. Vicentovic is on the outside. They bang wheels for once. Then go side by side here. Will Barnes still on the outside. Oh, and Vicentovic goes a little bit too far to the left. And takes them both into the wall. Both without a rear wing. And basically both DNF'd. Very unfortunate to see there for these two drivers. And Jeffrey Fournier is into the pit lane. Somebody asking which rFactor 2 mod is it? This is a custom mod made by the development team of Formula SimRacing itself. I believe you can download it from the Steam Workshop, and otherwise just go to our website. The link is in the description and you can try it out yourself. So Mark Hutchinson, Michael Ears still going for their one-stop strategy. However, the gap between them and Lukaszek at the moment is about 3 seconds. So they need a little bit of more time. Do they want to make that one-stop work, I think.
Diego Doco is in pit.
Yep, the F1 Champs Racing driver in the pit lane. Going for the option tires. Funny to see. Position 8 to position 11 is all covered by drillers drivers. And Dave Paling is now into the pit lane. Goes to the prime tires, so he will be going for maybe a one stop. 32 laps. Possible, it's possible. Will he be able to do that though? I don't know. Seemed a long stop, so it could well be possible that he is on that strategy. However, I'm gonna have to wait and see. Ooh, something happening in sector 1. What has happened? Somebody making a mistake in turn 1? I think so. However, who was it? No idea. Van Loggerberg into the pit lane.
And I can see that Mark Hutchinson and Michael Ayers are not pitting yet. Will they be going for the one stop?
I think at this point in the race, why wouldn't you? I mean, if you'd be going for a two stop, you would have stopped already. So I think it's either they need to go for the one stop now, or they have got a really bad two stop strategy.
Oh, big crash for Loren. He retired. Oh,
Lawrence Dougherty.
he take a curve in the first corner and he crashed.
Yep, exit curb, a little bit of oversteer. Ooh, and right into the tire barrier. That is not very soft in this track. So, end of his race there. Sad to see 2-0 cars tiring in only 2 laps apart, or 3 laps apart from each other. Sad to see for the team. And Tom van Egmond goes into the pit lane. So I think now most of the one-stoppers are starting their pit lane or pit stops. Let's see what Van Egmond will be able to do. He's going for the primes, obviously. Ooh, something happened in turn 1. Yes, it has. Who is that? Ooh. Is that O'Reilly? No, it's Van Loggenberg. Yep, Eugene Van Loggenberg, turn 1. It's called out quite a lot of people so far. And he is gonna have to do the rest of the lap without a front wing. Gonna be pretty difficult for him. Watch out there for the car of Schultz.
And the leader of the race and the second driver are going on the pits.
Yep, so Michael Ayers and Mark Hutchinson into the pit lane. Both going to the prime? No, Michael is going to the options. Why is he going to the options? Is he going for a two-stop? That is a weird strategy.
Yes, maybe he put options again by a mistake or something, because after 20 laps it's really weird to put again options.
Michael exit pits and he's behind Jeffrey.
Yep. So he's gonna have to get past these guys as well. Oh!
Cold brakes.
Yeah, those brakes are definitely cold. Makes it a bit of contact. Luckily doesn't ram anybody off, but damn. Somebody asking in the chat if I'm Dutch. Misschien. Misschien niet. Ligt eraan. Anyway, let's continue. Michael is going to be pretty close to Jeffrey here at the end of this lap. But, must have been a mistake. And who's that? Leonov going into the pit lane as well. But Michael is losing up massively here. He's stuck in traffic with the wrong set of tires at this point in the race. Race over for him if you ask me, at least if he wants to still try for the lead. Unless he has got some amazing strategy that we don't know of, that suddenly will put him in the front of the pack with half a minute to spare. But that's really happening.
And this is not going to be good for Michael for his championship battle with Lukaszek.
No, definitely not. I mean, as it stands now, he will lose, what is it? Almost 20 points?
If he finishes 7th, he will lose 16 points.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's definitely not helping him. And for Mark Hutchinson, he is the one to watch. He is, I think, definitely on a one-stop. The gap between him and Lukaszek at this point in the race is 22 seconds. Pit stop time is around 20 seconds. So, Mark can keep this up. Might be able to keep in front after Lukaszek pits. Of course, Lukaszek will be on the faster tire then. But, if you can keep him behind, who knows? Top speed of the goat speed is not that well. There we see Cameron Roger letting his teammate past. Oh, almost spins there on the exit. Don't want to do that, Cameron. Michael still stuck behind Jeffrey. He can't get past. And this is really hurting his race. We're now letting his other teammate past as well.
Michael Media make a mistake.
Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, he did make quite a bit of a mistake. Spun around 2 times. What did he do? Weird spot to spin around, if you ask me. He totally outbrakes himself into the left-hander there. And yeah, does a donut with it. Pleases the crowd a little bit. And then goes back onto the racing line. Losing a bit of time there. Mark Hutchinson. Now, the gap between him and Lukaszek will be extending a bit. But how much does he need to keep him behind after the pit stop phase? Needs to find a little bit of pace, because Lukaszek will be pitting in around, what is it, 10 laps? Right. So at the moment, it's all eyes on Mark Hutchinson and the leader of the race, who will come out in front after the pit stops. At the moment, I think Lukacek will be coming out ahead if he pit stops, or if he stops now. But how will his pace be? I mean, if Mark can just find a couple of tenths a lap now, maybe he can do something. But Jeffrey Fournet is not going to make it easy on him as well, because he's pretty close. He's going to make a move, I think, even. Yeah, coming into the hairpin. Wrong side. However, Mark, I wouldn't defend too well, because you're on the different strategy.
Maybe Mark doesn't overtake Lukacek, but maybe he, after the pit stop of Lukacek and Eric Andre, he gets out on the second position, so he would have won one position.
Yeah, true. I have to see how that plays out. Couple of laps remaining now until the pit stop window for them opens. Harley Hamlet already into the pit lane. He needs to still do a prime stint, I believe, so that is logical.
Interesting battle for the 9th place with Tom and Ivan.
Yeah, good spot there on Van Egmond and Ivan Leonov. Pretty close to each other.
Mistake from Ivan.
Ooh, didn't caught that on camera. But I saw the smoke from the dust coming up. Leonov probably going wide there in turn 1. Turn 1 seems to be very tricky for all the drivers so far. Let's see how the World Championship drivers can do later this evening. Michael is now on the back of Hutchinson as well. I wonder what Michael's gonna do, because I mean, if he's on the 2-stop, he's losing out massively at the moment, and I mean, he still needs to stop for the prime tires. Is he gonna go like last lap into the pits, switch to the prime tires or something?
I don't think that's gonna work.
No, I don't think so either. But I don't know what else to do if I were him. Anyway, let's watch Leonov. Leonov is close to Van Egmond. Fight for P9. Van Egmond goes defensive into turn 2. Loses him a little bit of exit speed here. Leonov already on the inside here. However, maybe Tom can get a little bit of slipstream now. Here we go. Very close indeed. Can he outbrake him on the outside? He can try. Switchback indeed. Yes. Nice there from Tom van Egmond.
Good overtake.
Indeed. Gets the position back after basically a straight and one corner. So nice job from Van Egmond, and Leonov has to try again somewhere else. Ooh, Leonov looking a bit on the inside there on the penultimate corner.
Lukacek and Eric are keeping the same pace. They are doing the same lap times.
Yep. The gap between Hutchinson and Lukacek at the moment, 31 seconds. So to an Eric Andre, it's 20 seconds. 5 laps, I think, until the pit stops. And here we go, Leonov again on the inside, on the outside. I mean, oh, he makes contact with Van Egmond. Goes way too wide and basically pushes Van Egmond off the track there. Really weird to see there. Let's watch a replay of that. On board on Van Egmond's car. So Van Egmond is basically already at the edge of the track and Leonov just pushes him off. Very weird to see there from Ivan Leonov. And Michael Ayers, what has happened to Michael?
He's pitting.
He spun around as well. He's made a mistake somewhere. Let's see what happened. Coming into the stadium section. He's spinning on the exit? On the entry to the pit lane? Oh! Oh, I think some double downshift or something, because he went to reverse on the entry of the penultimate corner and he goes into the pit lane immediately after that. Ah, damn, his race really went from bad to worse. And now basically in 9th position, right in front of Tom van Egmond. This is not gonna help him any bit. And Hutchinson needs to pick up the pace if he wants to keep that. He wants to at least stay in front after the pit stop of Eric Andre. Right. Van Egmond, of course, I think won't be really keeping up with Michael. Peter shoots into the pit lane.
And Cory, same.
Yep, Cody Hudson also goes into that pit lane. Probably.
And Michael Media.
Yep. So we'll open the pit window for the last stop of the two stoppers.
And David O'Reilly again.
Yep.
He beat too.
And Lens as well. Let's see, Robin Panzer, is he going to do the same? No, Robin Panzer stays out. Damn. Robin Panzer was
Massive
the
beat.
combo breaker. But I think it won't be too long until we see the leaders pitting now. The gap between Hutchinson and Eric Andre at the moment, 21 seconds. Oh, that's gonna be very close on exit of the pit lane, I think. If he were to pit now.
Yeah, and Dave Paling is closing the gap with Mark. So if when Eric pits, he gets up in a battle with Mark, maybe Dave Paling could join the battle.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, Dave is not too far back, but doesn't Dave have to pit again? Oh no, Dave was on the one stop as well, right? I think so. Yeah, seems like it. He stopped in lap 18, so would be reasonable to say that he's on a one stop. But I don't know. Could be still a two-stop strategy for him.
Robin Bondon is doing a good race. He's on third. It's not a bad result.
No, definitely not. But of course, still take in mind he has to stop again, I think. Yeah, I think so. He stopped in lap 15, so probably he's gonna stop around well, either this lap or next lap or the lap after that. But I think it won't be too long for him. And then Eric Andre is picking up the pace a little bit. Last lap, 16.5, personal best for him.
Oh, and Dave Paling pitting.
Yep. So Dave is on the 2-stop, and that's going to drop him down to right in front of Michael. Maybe further back. Something has happened somewhere, I think.
Oh, Harley Hamnet, he lost the rear wing.
Turn 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, Harley, watch out. You don't have a rear wing. This is not gonna end. Ooh, well.
Ooh!
Park the car, please, Harley. Still continuing. Watch out, man. Yeah, I think he decides to park the car now. Yep. So, DNF for Harley Hamnet, unfortunately. And Eric Andre, Robin Bordon have been in the pit lane. And is coming out now. Where is he gonna come out? Is he in front of Hutchinson? Yes, he is. Well in front of Hutchinson as well. Yeah, like 10 seconds almost. So, yeah, good job from him. Very good job from him on the pit stops. Actually 4 seconds, so a bit less, but good job. Michael Ayers now coming up to the back for the 6th, 7th, and yeah, those positions, 6th and 7th. Robin, no, Ivan Leonov and Dave Paling, sorry. Ooh, they are going side by side actually, Leonov and Dave Paling. Dave on the outside, a little bit of a twitch there, outbreaks him. Harsh defending there from Dave Paling, but he keeps the car in front. Nice job from him. This will help Michael getting a little bit closer.
Eric overtake Jeffrey.
Yeah, and Eric Andre gets past Jeffrey Fournier. Would be logical, of course. He is on the quicker tire.
Lucas, check pit.
Yep, Lukacek, the leader, into the pit lane. Where is he gonna rejoin? Surely just in front of Harley, or in front of an Eric Andre. Let's see. Yeah, well in front. He's not even on the start-finish straight yet. And Jeffrey Fournier also goes into the pit lane for his final stop. 13 laps remaining in this race.
Jeffrey exit in the pit in 5th place.
Yep. Still a good good race so far from him, I would say. This place definitely not a bad position. Michael Ayers will now be starting to attack Ivan Leonov. Seems that Harley Ham suffered from a game alt tap or something like that. That's not helping your race, and unfortunately ended it for him. We've got now, what is it? A good 10 retirements in this race. 18 drivers remaining.
There is a battle for the 11th place between Corey Hudson, Robin Panzer, and Michael Media.
That's a good spot there. Mike Almeida is indeed very close to the back of Robin Panzer. See what he can do. Ivan Leonov into the pit lane for his final stop. Mike Almeida is on the fresher tires, or on the at least quicker tires, the option tires. And Panzer should be struggling a little bit. A bit of a twitchy car. And Lukacek is about to set his personal best lap time.
And Ivan leave pit in 9th place.
Yep, and indeed Lukacek with the quickest lap time of the day, 16.352. Lead for him is now almost 13 seconds big.
And Corey Hudson make his personal best lap, 1:28.7.
118, I will go.
Oh, yes, sorry.
128, well. I think even Sergi was quicker yesterday.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, Mike Almeida takes the position here, 12th position from Corey Hudson. Or Robin Panzer, sorry.
I heard a crash.
No.
Off track of.
Cameron, Roger, Cameron,
Yep.
what have you done? Seems to have some damage on his car. Yep. Suspension damage at least. Let's take a look on the replay. Ooh, on the grass there already a little bit. He had some suspension damage already. Probably from an incident earlier. With an oversteer. And couldn't save it. Into the barrier goes and makes the suspension damage even worse. And I think he's just mowing the grass at this point in the race.
Cameron lose rear wing.
Oh, yep. Park it, Cameron. Come on. Yep, exactly. Yep. End of his race, unfortunately. So
taking a look at Mark Hutchinson and Robin both on lap times, and he's closing the gap quite quickly.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that as well. Of course, Bondon is on the option tire, and Mark is on the prime tire. It's going to be interesting. I mean, if Bondon wants to get past, I think he needs to hurry up, because the options will wear after probably about 5 laps, and they will get about about just as quick as the primes of Mark. So if he wants to get past, he needs to do it as soon as possible. Otherwise it's gonna get only more difficult for him. Luka check with another fastest lap of the race, 1:16.118. He is really starting to push those tires to the limit, wants to extend his gap as far as possible. No coasting for him, just keeps pushing to the end of the race. He's got 8 laps remaining. So Bondon closing on Hutchinson. Gap now, it's only a couple of tenths of a second. Mark really needs to pick up his pace if he wants to make anything of his podium position at the moment. Robin will be very hungry for it. If I'm right, this is his debut race in the Pro Championship and he is fighting for a podium position. I would definitely not complain. There we see, I think, Cody Hudson or Peter Schultz making way nicely for the two drivers. I hope you are watching the YouTube chat, Sergi.
Not much.
Okay, luckily. Because they're making fun of Catalonia. Anyway, Robin Bondon really close to Mark Hutchinson now. This is gonna be a close battle. Last couple of laps of this race. The pressure is on Mark Hutchinson. And it's only gonna get more difficult for Robin at this point in the race. Also, his top speed isn't the very best in the field, I believe. Let's see what he has here on the straight. 300, of course you will have slipstream. And 14 indeed, 14 on the limiter as well. Ooh, it makes a dive coming into the hairpin. Mark Hutchinson leaves the door wide open. And this has allowed Robin Bondon to get past. Mark, you need to stay awake, man. Robin Bondon totally out of the blue, outbraking Mark Hutchinson. Great move. Mark left the door wide open. And already loses half a second, maybe even more to him. Mark wants to challenge him, he needs to get closer. I mean, he has got the top speed to get past probably. But you need to get close first if you want to get the slipstream. And with this gap, that's not gonna happen. He's got 5 laps remaining in this race. Maybe at the end? I don't know. Right, so let's see further down the field. David O'Reilly still driving his race in the 14th position, just inside of the points. I think he will be happy about that.
Seems like Mark closed the gap a little bit to Robin now.
Yeah, indeed, he has. Maybe he can do something if he can keep it close and get some slipstream. His top speed without slipstream is, or with a little bit of slipstream, is 318 kilometers an hour. So if he can keep it this close the next lap, I think he's got a good shot at it. And then just make sure he doesn't leave the door open once again. He's got 3.5 laps to do it.
Oh! Mistake from... crash.
What has happened?
Corey Hudson and Michael Media. Oof. He lost the rear wing and the front wing. Wow.
Let's see the replay of that. Corey Hudson. What did he do? On the exit of the left-hander there. And then, his teammate going around the outside and made contact and he goes into the wall. Damn, you never want teammates to have contact, and this definitely won't be helping the team in the Constructors' Championship, I would say. And Michael Maida now also makes the mistake and loses his front wing as well.
Oh!
Well, there goes the rest of the points for the team. Damn. Toro Brezzo losing the race in the last couple of laps. And Mark Hutchinson wasn't close enough this lap to make a move on Robin Bondon. Marco's a little bit wide in turn 1. And the gap between him and Bondon has grown a bit again.
Ooh, Mike.
Yeah, Mike's still struggling with that front wing, of course. And he's now officially
Oh,
outside
Kumar.
the
Kumar
points.
speeds.
Oh, there.
Oh, look at Czech.
Lukacek
Whoa.
has to slalom around these guys. Oh, very unfortunate. Niranjan Kumar was driving for points, still is so, but definitely not helping. And Mike Almeida now goes into the pit lane to repair his front wing. Mark Hutchinson has got, well, just over a lap remaining. Just over 2 laps, sorry. if he wants that third position, he needs to start to get really close to Robin. But I don't know. Either Robin has to make a mistake or Mark has to find another second somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, Kumar spins again.
Ooh, the Ranjan Kumar again a spin. I think his tires not liking him at this point. He's got 1 lap remaining. The last lap is running. Just take it to the end and take that 1 point. You've got quite a big gap to Michael Maida behind. So just keep it straight in the right direction, and you should be able to do something or keep it to the end. Mark Hutchinson, his final chance is this lap, and he's not nearly close enough. So I think it will be a 4th position for the Irish lad. But definitely not a bad result for him. I mean, he tried to one stop, it didn't exactly work out, but still a 4th position, not bad at all. So, Lukacek coming through the stadium section. He has led the race after turn 1, after the start. Had a great start compared to Eric Andre, and now takes the victory here for the 8th round of the Formula SimRacing Pro Championship. Wojciech Lukacek for Go Speed Racing. Yeah, he's very happy indeed. Good stuff for him.
He made an amazing race. Wow.
And Eric Andre, still, I've got to say, not a bad result for him. I think would have liked to win here, but a 2nd place, definitely not a bad result for the Frenchman. Then Robin Bondon, after the really good overtake on Mark Hutchinson. Mark maybe not paying as much attention as he would have liked, but taking the last podium position. Mark in 4th place. And then it is waiting for Jeffrey Fournier to come to the line. Here we go, 5th place for him. And Dave Baling has got to say, he takes... Oh no! Dave! No!
No! I can't believe it. No!
Dave has run out of fuel before the
my
line.
god.
The commentator's curse has happened again. Dave, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
He's not gonna finish. Has he got any teammates? Wojciech, is he still driving? Yeah, maybe Wojciech can push him over the line.
Oh my. Oh no, he retired.
Dave Baling. No, Wojciech is not gonna push him over the line. Dave Baling finishes 9th after running out of fuel on the start-finish straight.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Well, Niranjan Kumar takes the last point. So a good race for him, I think. Overall, taking some points, taking the last point at least. I think he can improve over the season if he likes. Of course, he's still. I don't know if he's with the team at the moment. Not sure about that, but who knows. Anyway, I think it's time to start closing this off. What a race we've had today already here in the Pro Championship. Lukacek, some great stuff from him. Better strategy. He plainly was just the quickest of the rest today. So, yeah, I think it's time to close it off. Have you guys got anything to say before we end it off?
Me, you know.
Not much. Just very good race from Lukacek. This type of races is where you win championships.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to thank you two guys for joining me here in the commentary booth for the first time. And I hope to see the viewers as well in about an hour time, just over an hour's time. We will be going live on Facebook as well. Just a mention that we will be going live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So just keep an eye on that. And if you want, you can share it with your friends as well. That would be much appreciated. But anyway, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you all in an hour's time, and otherwise for the next pro race in 2 weeks' time, that will be at the French Grand Prix at Magny-Cours. Until then, take care.